Hi guys, welcome to my channel all about YouTubers 13. Today we're going over a quick video discussing Scientology and showing that they could have been buying views because a lot of things don't make sense. Aaron, he runs a YouTube channel called Growing Up in Scientology. He brought out a video which basically showed that the stats don't add up, but he only showed the one video and like the comments and the kind of ratio, how it don't go. I'm just going to go a bit more into that. And you may not know this, but I was once a Scientologist for just under a couple of years, and that's why now I use this mask, the anonymous mask. So it's not the mask itself, it's not like I'm trying to hide who I am, it's just what the mask represents. So this is kind of my area because I do videos on people who've bought subscribers or views, or if not, just how people's channels grow fast or slow. And I cover even gangsters like Sammy the Bull Gravano, the Gambino underboss. I done a video on him and he commented in the comment section saying how he likes the video. So I do videos like that. Also rise and fall videos of YouTubers who have got a good career going and then they do something wrong and get cancelled. And I've been covering the Ukraine war. So having said all that, let's get on with it. Right, here now, these are just the basic numbers, but it goes on the last 30 days. So in reality, the last 30 days don't speak for the time before it, so we can't really rely on these videos. What we can rely on is it's a B band, and the very top, all these ranks in those specific categories, and that specific rank, like at the end 716th in subscriber ranking, they're the only ones that you can say are genuine, because the rest is based on the last 30 days. Like below on the left, it starts with the views 500 views on the left, subscribers on the left and views on the right, but they don't add up, same as the earnings. But at the bottom right you can just see this line, and in the middle of it kind of goes up and then it goes down. So it's like these particular dates they gained millions of views, but then 2.5 million views were taken away the next very day. Why did that happen? Why? I can't understand why. Then a straight line, and then it just goes up again the last 15 days. I mean, for the 15 million views over the last week, which I delve more into now. Right, these are showing the daily figures from the day, the subscribers and views, and how much they earn those 30 days, those specific days. But as you can see, it starts on an average day they're getting like 4,000 views, and all that is just around the world they got all the organisations repeating the videos. So if you put them all together on an average day, you can say they're getting up to 4,000 views and only 100 subscribers. Off that, every 7 days you can see this 100 starting off 100, then 7 days later another 100, and it kind of goes like that off the basic, up to 4,000 views. But then all of a sudden it jumps to 300,000 views dailies, but at the same time they're only getting 100 subscribers every third day. That don't add up at all in any way, shape or form. I mean, I'll be going into showing what you're supposed to get, like the ratios, but off 1 million views you get thousands of subscribers. Off 15 million views you won't get 200 subscribers. Just doesn't add up. And then the averages at the bottom, you can see where it says daily, weekly, yearly, monthly. That's only going on the last 30 days what's showing, but we know the last week or two is not correct. So we can't base these figures off reality, because in another 30 days it'll go down to 3,000 again, so the figures will be changing. Moving on. Now this is going over the last year weekly, and what normally happens at the bottom, wherever there's a rise for views, obviously would bring in more subscribers. The more views you get, the more people who's watching, the more people who have the chance to subscribe. But as you can see here, it's just like in the middle, it goes bam, a big rise in views, but straight line on subscribers, And then here, where there's a big jump in subscribers at the top, at the bottom it's just straight. It don't add up. The correlation, how it correlates, it just don't add up at all. And at the end, we know in the last week a big jump in views, because 15 million views apparently, I'll be showing in a minute, but no substantial subscribers at all. Now this is the same over last year, but instead of weekly, looking monthly. And the thing about Scientology, at the bottom you can see where it's like a straight line, it goes up, and then for the exact amount of months it goes up a little bit, and the exact amount of months it goes up again. It's kind of like they're trying to set a standard, a trend going, like they did with the weeks or the days. It's like everything's going up at the same time, like in hundreds or 300,000 or here every 7 months. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, at the top, off those apparent views, straight subscribers, just low. And then at the end, a big rise at the top, but nothing at the bottom. It just don't add up. But you know, a layman person would look at this trend and think, oh yeah, it's a successful trend. It's not going sky high, but you can see how it kind of, it's standard. It goes up, then straight, goes up, straight, goes up, and all around the same length, so it looks normal. But I'm telling you, out of 150 odd views doing videos like this, covering channels that I don't think were right, this is my educated guess and a bit of a guesstimate, but it just does not add up at all. Now these are the most viewed videos, so if you want you can pause it and go over it. But what I will like to point out is the second one, so the second one down, is, we know it was a smile kind of song what they've done, which did give viral, and they got 10 million views on that, and that was over, like, you know, a large period of time, and 2,000 comments off that 10 million views. So, and that's with all orgs repeat playing it. But I'd say let's just go this as, even though it's below usual, but let's put this as a baseline: 10 million views, 2,000 comments. Now all of a sudden last week, 15 million views but 600 comments, 50% more views but only 600 comments, when really there should be 3,000 comments, and that's minimum. And that's even below the norm, because not everybody gets the videos repeated throughout. You know, an organisation has got over 100 orgs continually repeating videos, so that just don't add up again. And as I showed you earlier, it's going in 3,000, 300,000 daily, then another 300,000, which is adding up all in all to 15 million. Then look down, the week before last and last week there was 2 other videos what pulled in a couple of million views, but only, you know, 60 comments again. It's just that I think we're stupid, you know, and it don't add up. For instance, my channel's pretty small, but it's getting there. One of my top videos, 10,000 views, and I got 60 odd comments off 10,000 views. Now they've got here over 2 million views, but you know, the same if not less than comments than what I get off 10,000, and I'm there on the average, you know, the average ratios. These are far below. It just don't add up. I just thought I'd like to point this out. Then the next one is future projections, and if you have a look here, it's only going by the last 30 days, but we know the last 30 days the numbers don't add up. So in another 30 days time, if it goes back to the 2, 3, 4,000 a day, these will go lower. But the very end one, for instance, in like 3 years, they still have 160 odd thousand subscribers, and this is supposed to be a religion, an organisation that has got between 10 and 15 million subscribers. I mean, people who go to what would you call it, their membership. And Kirsty Ally is convinced of this, yet the numbers don't add up. It's just ridiculous. And as she said, Aaron, his channel is outdoing Scientology. Apart from like these inconsistency videos, his channel is way up there on the stats, on the ratios. So I just thought I'd like to bring this out, and like I said, I was an ex-Scientologist, first time I've ever brought this out publicly, and this is just my guesstimate, an educated guess. Please like and subscribe. I'm skint. If you want a PayPal below. Please look at my other videos. I've been doing Ukraine war, and people who have been having it, Russian soldiers having the calls intercepted, and some of them admitting bad things to the family, to the sister, to the mum, and regretting it, and like now they're on the war crimes. So please check my channel out. Thank you, Glynis. You all take care, folks. Catch you on the rebound. Bye.